It started like any other interview, but it wouldn't end like one. The office was quiet, polished, almost intimidating. Glass walls, soft lighting, and the faint hum of ambition floating in the air. Behind a large desk sat Daniel, confident, respected, known for building careers, and quietly breaking them too. He adjusted his tie as the next applicant walked in. A young man. Simple clothes. Calm eyes. No sign of nervousness, which immediately irritated Daniel. Name? Daniel asked, barely looking up. Ethan, the young man replied softly. Daniel finally looked at him, and something about his stillness felt off. Not weak. Not unsure. Just different. He glanced at Ethan's resume, then smirked slightly. Impressive on paper, he said, leaning back. But let's see if you're actually worth the ink. The air shifted. Ethan nodded calmly and took his seat. But Daniel wasn't planning to test his skills. He was planning something else. Something he had done many times before. Something that always entertained him. Something that would turn this ordinary interview into something unforgettable. And within seconds, the first move was made. Daniel leaned forward slightly, his voice calm but sharp. Tell me, do you always dress this casually for opportunities that could change your life? The question wasn't professional. It was personal. Deliberate. Ethan paused for a second, then answered gently. I prefer to be comfortable when I'm being myself. A faint chuckle escaped Daniel. Being yourself doesn't always get you hired. A few staff members passing by slowed down, sensing the tension inside the glass office. Daniel flipped through the resume again, louder this time. No elite schools, no big company names, and yet you're here applying for a position most people work years to qualify for. He looked up, eyes slightly narrowed. Tell me honestly, did you think we wouldn't notice? Ethan stayed calm. Too calm. I believe I have something valuable to offer, he replied. Daniel smirked again. Confidence, without proof. That's dangerous. The room felt heavier now. This wasn't an interview anymore. It was a performance. And Daniel was enjoying every second of it. But what he didn't realize was that someone else in the room was watching too. And this time, the outcome wouldn't be under his control. Daniel leaned back, folding his arms. Let's try something simple, he said. Convince me, in 10 seconds, why you're not wasting my time. The tone was mocking. The pressure was intentional. Ethan didn't rush. I understand value, he said calmly. And I don't need 10 seconds to prove it. Daniel laughed softly, shaking his head. That's not confidence, that's arrogance. Outside the office, two employees stopped walking completely. They were listening now. Daniel tapped his pen against the desk. You know what I think, he continued. I think people like you come in here hoping confidence will cover up mediocrity. Silence. Ethan's expression didn't change. Not anger. Not embarrassment. Just stillness. And that started to bother Daniel. Say something, Daniel pushed. Or is silence your strategy too? Ethan finally looked directly at him. Sometimes silence says more than words. For a brief second, something shifted. But Daniel quickly brushed it off. He leaned forward again, voice slightly louder now. Let me make this easier for you. You're not getting this job. The words landed hard. But Ethan didn't react. And that was the moment Daniel made his biggest mistake. Because what he said next would change everything. Daniel stood up slowly, adjusting his suit. I'll give you some advice, he said, walking around the desk. Next time you walk into a room like this, try to look like you belong there. A few quiet laughs came from outside. The humiliation was no longer subtle. It was public. Daniel stopped right beside Ethan, looking down at him. Because right now, he added softly, you look like someone who just wandered in by accident. The room went still. Ethan slowly stood up. For the first time, there was a pause. Not tension. Not anger. Just a pause that felt deliberate. Thank you for your time, Ethan said calmly. No defense. No argument. He simply turned and walked toward the door. And just before leaving, he stopped. Not to argue. Not to explain. but to say something simple. Something that didn't sound like a response, but felt like a warning. "I hope," Ethan said quietly, "you treat everyone you meet like they matter." Then he walked out. And for a moment, the room felt heavier than before. But Daniel just smiled. Because to him, it was just another day. He had no idea what was about to walk back into his life. The next morning, everything felt normal until it didn't. Daniel walked into the office, coffee in hand, confidence unchanged. But something was different. The energy, the silence, the way people avoided eye contact. He stepped into a meeting room where the senior executives were already seated. Serious faces. No small talk. "What's going on?" Daniel asked. One of them slid a file across the table. "We have a situation," he said. Daniel opened it, and his expression changed. The company was about to receive a major investment. A deal big enough to reshape everything. But there was a condition. The investor wanted to meet, personally. And not just anyone. Specifically, Daniel. A strange feeling crept in. "Who is it?" Daniel asked. The room went quiet for a second. Then someone spoke. "It's a private investor, operates anonymously." Daniel frowned. "Name?" The executive hesitated, then replied. "He prefers not to use one publicly." A pause. Then he added quietly, "But you've already met him." And in that moment, something clicked. But Daniel wasn't ready to believe it. Not yet. The meeting room was prepared. Perfect. Controlled. Just how Daniel liked it. But this time, he wasn't in control. The door opened, and Ethan walked in. Same calm eyes. Same quiet presence. But this time, everything around him felt different. The room stood still. Daniel didn't move. Didn't speak. Didn't breathe. Ethan took a seat across from him. No introduction. No explanation. Just silence. The same silence Daniel had mocked before. And now, it felt louder than anything. "I believe we've met," Ethan said calmly. Daniel swallowed slightly. This is unexpected," he replied. Ethan nodded. "Some things are." A faint tension spread across the room. Daniel tried to recover. "I didn't realize." Ethan raised his hand gently. "You didn't need to," he said. "No anger. No revenge. Just truth." Ethan leaned slightly forward. "I've invested in many companies," he continued. "But I don't just invest in ideas. I invest in people." Another pause. "And yesterday, you showed me exactly who you are." The words didn't hit loudly. They didn't need to. Because sometimes, quiet truth carries the heaviest weight. And Daniel finally understood. This was no longer an interview. It was a decision. The room felt smaller now. Not because of space, but because of reality. Daniel sat still, searching for the right words. But there weren't any. Because some moments don't need explanations. They need reflection. Ethan stood up slowly. "I'm not here to embarrass you," he said calmly. "I'm here to remind you." He paused. "That every person you meet carries a story you don't know." The silence deepened. "And the way you treat them," he continued, "says more about you than it ever will about them." Daniel lowered his gaze. For the first time, not out of authority, but out of understanding. Ethan picked up his file. "This company has potential," he said. "But leadership defines direction." He turned toward the door, then stopped. Just for a second. "Respect isn't something you offer when it's convenient," he added quietly. "It's something you carry, even when no one is watching." And then he walked out. No raised voice. No revenge. Just a lesson. A quiet, lasting lesson. Because humiliating someone may feel small in the moment. But the impact can stay with you far longer than you expect.